Hi, I'm Paul Gentilozzi, and along with my partners Kevin Kalkoven and Jerry Forsythe, we've been working for the last 9 months to bring Champ Car back to you race fans. Well, that work has been done with guys in suits and ties. That's over. Now we're going to have real drivers in real suits with helmets coming back to you for an exciting 2004 season.
And now for something completely different.
Champ Car's back.
Bridgestone presents the Champ Car World Series powered by Ford. Today, the 30th anniversary Toyota Grand Prix of Long Beach. A beautiful day, a beautiful setting as once again the streets of Long Beach, California have come alive with the sound of race engines. This is the first round of the 2004 Champ Car World Series. Hi everyone, I'm Bob Jenkins and we welcome you to a beautiful day in what should be an absolutely exciting race. It's the first of 16 races on the Champ Car schedule for 2004, and every time we have a race weekend, we will be here consistently with you at 4 o'clock Eastern Time. Glad to welcome to the broadcast booth once again this year Tommy Kendall, a four-time Trans Am champion, and the cars are on the track and we're almost ready to go.
I'll tell you what, it's a good thing. I've been coming to this race for over 25 years. It's a rite of spring for Southern Californians, and if the series had not been salvaged and there was no Long Beach Grand Prix, not only would it be like an extended winter when the Groundhog sees the shadow, it'd be like the never-ending winter. So I'm happy they're here. The race itself promises to be a good one. A lot of uncertainty based on some new rules changes, which takes us to the Bridgestone keys to the race. The keys to the race, first and foremost, is making it through turn one. Turn one is like a high-speed funnel. 190 miles an hour, they've got 6 months of aggression pent up. You got to make it through there. Everybody knows that, everybody says that, but their actions are often a different thing. Fuel mileage, once again a factor now that they've abolished the mandatory pit windows. It's going to be interesting to see how the teams choose to optimize the mandatory 2 green flag stops. Third is the option tires. A softer, potentially quicker option tire that the guys will have on the car at least once during the race. And then finally, which goes alongside with that, in an effort to make more passing, the series have gone with the softer tires and the push-to-pass button. We're going to hear more about both of those features later, but a lot of new things for the teams to think about heading into the first race of the season.
Now let me introduce the other members of the broadcast team, former Champ Car and Formula One driver Derek Daly, former Toyota Atlantic champion Calvin Fish, and a big welcome to our lifestyle reporter. She is model Bronte Tagliani, the wife of Champ Car competitor Alex Tagliani. Now here's the starting lineup for today's race. On the front row, the pole goes to Bruno Junqueira, outside his teammate Sebastian Bourdais. In row number 2, Paul Tracy, the defending series champion, and Alex Tagliani. Row number 3, Mario Dominguez on the inside, flanked by Ryan Hunter-Ray. The fourth row consists of Patrick Carpentier, the Canadian, and A.J. Allmendinger. Row number 5, Rodolfo Levin and Jimmy Vasser to the outside. Row number 6, it's rookie Justin Wilson and Oriol Servia. Row number 7, Michel Jourdain on the inside and Mario Haberfeld on the outside. The 8th row, Alex Sparafico and another rookie, Nelson Felipe. And the final row is Roberto Gonzalez and Tarso Marquis. So those are the 18 drivers getting set to go here at Long Beach. Let's go down to one of our pit reporters, Derek Daly.
Well, Long Beach is the start of a long trek to try and win this championship, where we wind our way around the world between now and November. If you're to win the championship, every driver knows you could lose it at Long Beach. You certainly can't win it, but you can lose it with a mistake. Now, if Paul Newman's driver, Bruno Junqueira, in the Pacifica cars to win this championship, he knows that discipline will be a major key. Last year's winner here, Paul Tracy, went on to win the championship. That may be an omen for today's winner. Calvin Fish.
Well, Derek, excitement with a lot of new rules, but I'm excited to see the progress of two young American stars. One is Ryan Hunter-Reay. He's now running with this Herdez team. He won the final round last year in Australia. He returns with a lot of confidence. And what about AJ Allmendinger making his series debut here? He's the 2003 Atlantic champion. A lot is expected of that young man.
All right, Calvin, thank you very much. The yellow flag still waving as the cars are still on their warm-up laps. Bruno Junqueira will lead them down to the green flag, flanked by Sebastian Bourdais, then Paul Tracy and Alex Tagliani. Field beginning to form. We'll familiarize you with some of the ways that you can tell the differences in some of these team cars as we go along. There's the fountain down at the extreme south end of the racetrack, and we should be going green next time around, Tom.
And so what everyone's doing when you see them doing the stop, start, accelerating, they're trying to get some heat into the brakes, also trying to get heat into the tires. The heat in the tires not only helps in terms of the grip, the soft rubber on the surface of the tire, but the tires have become an integral part of the suspension. The spring rate of the tire is dependent on tire pressure. And so as the tires get hot, they build pressure. The crews have to guesstimate at what pressure to start them at so that they're the optimal pressure and spring rate when they take the green. So a lot of things going on inside these drivers' head, but ironically, once you get down to business like this, this is when you're the least nervous. When you're sitting there on the grids, AJ Allmendinger had to be about ready to throw up. But now that he's in the car, it's what he knows how to do. It's more in his control. Now you're just focused on the job at hand.
It's an all-Newman-Haas front row, a team on the front row. That's the first time that has happened. Both members of the same team since 1998 when Bobby Rahal and Brian Herta were on the front row.